Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. It's a start to a new week. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you didn't go off the rails too much. We've been kind of in a stalemate the last week, kind of trying to decide what we're going to do. We were supposed to do the show in Las Vegas, and we thought, no, it'll cool, we'll be able to do that. And then we looked at the fees, we're like, rather saving up towards other goals because we've both competed in America. It'll be great to go back there and do that again, but we've ticked that off our bucket list. And looking at the cost of that, we just decided, you know what, maybe we'll do a local show. So that changes things, and we've been considering this and that. But yeah, we're just excited to get on stage again. That's actually the biggest thing. And to get back into competitive shape, which is great. Anyway, that's a little bit about our planning. What I thought I would share with you, or the idea I want you to think about, is leading and following, or maybe leading and serving. The idea is to think that you're serving an idea towards your benefit. The idea of somebody being someone taking the lead and someone following. Of course, I've been in many positions where I have to be the leader, especially when you're a coach. I've been sales manager, being a chairman, all these various hats that I had to wear, where you have to be a leader role, and other people look to you for answers. And I do prefer sometimes being somebody that is told, do this, do that, being a follower, perhaps and providing my services and just chilling out, not having to worry about anything outside of what I should be worried about. Because I have a tendency to want to get involved more than what is required of me, just because I like to see things go well. I like to see things grow and improve. And I think maybe sometimes I think if I get involved, maybe I can help steer it towards a better path. But that really isn't always my decision. And over the years, I've come to make peace with that. But it's a good thing, because I've also learned not to push my ideas onto others, knowing that there's many ways to do things. At the end of the day, you should just be enjoying what you're doing. Take an example. If there's 10 ways of doing something and you've failed 9 times, if you've even reached failing something at 9 times or 100 times or 1,000 times, because depending on your tenacity and your path, I guess, it really depends on how far you go, and actually what you achieve is how many times did you fail before you find the way that it works. I think that's the one thing that has built a lot of confidence in the way that I do things, because I've tried a million things. And these things that I apply are the type of things that I believe you can find success in. And that's the things I want to share with you guys. So the one thing is, sometimes people struggle to listen. They struggle to follow because they try to lead. You try to follow and lead. And they say too many chiefs, too little Indians is a bad recipe. They also say too many cooks in the kitchen, especially when you are, when you are trying to get to an end result. If there's too many opinions, if there's A and B, and you think that A has good points and B has good points, you'll maybe take from A and B and try to figure it out, you're going to have a bad day. Because let's say these are coaches. I always say, in some essence, if it's somebody that's accomplished, I would call them masters, if you can see they are masters in their craft, and you'll be able to identify it. Of course, you could be led around the bush if you don't know anything about the topic. People will definitely be able to pull your leg, or literally just lie to you, and you would have no fucking clue, So the idea is, if depending on where you want to be, how long you want to get there, the type of, so many things to take into account. I can't even fucking count them. But depending on where you want to be, what you want to do, you have to decide, am I going to follow or am I going to take the lead? And at the end of the day, a combination, if you are A and the individual, let's say your coach is B, there's too many cooks in the kitchen if you think your opinion should be taken into account. Of course, you can share thoughts, ideas. That's always great, because it opens dialogue to understand things and maybe to make the plan fit your lifestyle much better. But you would need to not follow your coach. That's not what you're doing. He's putting a path out for you with certain actions and things that you can do to get you to where you want to be. Because he knows the map, like the back of their hand sometimes. So they can tell you exactly how to get there. But you would need to be in service of the idea, in service of yourself, in service of this path that you've decided on before you would reach that. You cannot be the boss. You cannot be the boss. Your coach, if there's a plan, he should also not be the boss. Stick to the plan. Every now and again, when some of my athletes, they steer me off path with them, sometimes we go into uncharted waters, and then sometimes I need to reflect and think, I need to get back to the path that we've just chosen on, the one that we are familiar with, and the one that we will take us there. Taking all these other little shortcuts and things and this and that and convincing ourselves of stupid things, it's sometimes better to focus on in service of the idea, in service of the place we want to be. Not in service to someone, always saying, niemand moet jou baas wees. Nobody should be your boss. There's of course hierarchy in everything, and we all fit there somewhere on the food chain, my bro. If it's you and a shark in the water, you're not top of the food chain anymore. So that's how things go. There's a hierarchy to things. So you need to either understand that, accept it, and be able to work with it. Otherwise, you're always going to be bumping into things that you don't need to bump into. You're going to hit obstacles and speed bumps you don't need to. If you can just accept that you need to follow a certain for me, as I said, it's great because I find relief in following or in service to a plan, because it takes away me fiddling and have to troubleshoot it. If I trust the problem, if I trust in the solution, I can solve the problem. The thing is, everybody out there wants variety, wants different things. It's only every now and again where I see athletes that get stuck in the basics and how they find success, and I love to see it, but it is scarce. It is very rare. Every now and again I see athletes kind of shimmy their way up to a good place, and it takes time, it takes persistence, it takes commitment. So that's just something I was thinking about. Every now and again, when I'm in a position where I'm not in a leader position, I always enjoy to see how the other people do it, see what they do and try to learn from them, or just to, of course, reinforce my own stupid ideas, to see, yes, I am right again, or yes, I saw that coming, or whatever, just reinforces. And if once you see things that happens, of course, it reinforces the way that you see things. So never be blinded by that either. I wouldn't always say that I can do that better than this or that individual, because you don't know what the situation is, you don't know the resources, you don't know many things. So as I said, 3 things: things you know, things you don't know, and things you don't know. So be careful what shit you talk about, because there's a lot of shit I don't know, I don't even know. So that's kind of the thought for this. Is a very long video. Let me know what you guys think about it. Do you like these longer videos where I talk about an idea a little bit more in depth? Because I want to do short 3-4 minutes, kind of just giving you the idea that you find your own way towards understanding these things. I just want to plant seeds so you start thinking about things that are important and things that'll make you be successful. Not sitting around and worry about things that's not going to make you successful. Focus on what you need to do every day, and then every day will get you excited, because you're following something that'll bring you success. Again, let me know at the bottom if you like these longer little videos, me kind of explaining the thought a little bit more in depth. I can talk hours about this stuff. I really love it. But anyways, have a great night, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.